How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. And I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
All right, today is June 17, 2025. It is 4:39 a.m. Yesterday, after I finished edit whatever I was able to edit, I was completely out of it. Energy was gone, and I don't know if I was catching something, but I was completely gone. My energy was drained. So I was able to finish edit a lot of things tonight. I don't know, my energy came back. So I'm a little bit behind. There's a lot of tweets that I need to share with you, and it seems like Meghan was a guest on a podcast. I just came across some random tweets about it, and I will share with you. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it, probably on PYTE on this channel. So let's go on Twitter. I don't want to read any articles, just the tweets to see what the conversation is about. And there's a couple video clips. First tweet: Meghan on her viral baby mama dance. There's a whole life, a real, authentic, fun life happening behind the scenes. I'm just grateful that now, being back on social, I can share it on my own terms. Emma Grede. We maybe watched it like 20 times. There's the laugh. Okay. Let me pause and see why this is...
You have to be.
Okay, there it is.
You have.
Okay. There will be screenshot, okay? Just know by now, any of the video clips that I have that I'll be sharing with you, there will be screenshot. I cannot just let the video play like that. Okay? This one is exactly 1 minute.
You have to be authentic.
Let's be authentic. Did you see my baby mama dance?
I mean, stop it. First of all, can I just tell you the timing of that? We maybe watched it like 20 times yesterday, and I was like, is that her?
Oh my God.
Is that Prince Harry there with the fingers and the... I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Meghan and Harry, let's go.
But I think
But that's you, right? Like, that's you in a way that we kind of haven't been able to see you before. And I did like a little secret cheer because I was like, well, that's what I kind of want to see from you. Like, I want to see that happiness and that honesty and that, like, I don't give a
But also, by the way, that wasn't yesterday.
No,
that was 4 years ago. So it's also a really great reminder that with all the noise or whatever people do, there's still a whole life, a real, authentic, fun life that's happening behind the scenes. I'm just grateful that now, being back on social as well, I have a place where I can share it on my own terms.
On your own terms.
That's exactly. She gave us a warning. She told us an Oprah interview.
Shouldn't you have an expectation that you're going to have to lose privacy?
Well, it's two things here.
That's part of the deal.
Two things here. I think everyone has a basic right to privacy. I think life is about being able to share our stories and share parts of our lives that you're comfortable with. So it's about boundaries and it's about respect. They've created a false narrative. I've never talked about privacy. I think that's just a basic understanding.
Harry gave us a heads up, and when she went on Ellen, she told us well, I don't know if she told, I didn't see the entire video, but the skit that she did being silly, so she gave us a hint of how silly she is. Okay, so let's read some of the comments. Meghan will be a guest on Emma's new podcast Aspire with Emma Grede, which also has video format on YouTube. Will be out tomorrow on our platform. I love Emma. So this is everything. Alright, so go on her YouTube channel and check it out. Okay, as it should be, queen, on your own terms. Love it. She looks so good. There's that. 4 years ago, so it is. Okay, damn, Emma is gorgeous, rich and smart too. Me likely. Where can I watch it? I need to watch it. Okay, I need to watch the whole interview. It's out tomorrow on Emma Grede's Aspire podcast, also on YouTube. Alright, let me grab this. Alright, put it aside. Meghan said she been turned. Y'all are just now seeing it. Yeah, she did tell us once she finished watch the thing, and if she feel comfortable sharing with you, she'll share it. And this is exactly what just happened. Alright, next tweet. Alright, Emma just dropped a tease for tomorrow's episode with no other than mother herself, Meghan Sussex, Aspire. Okay, let me pause for a second. Okay, so this is a screenshot. Let's see some of the comments. Let's pause this. Okay, careful, Meghan. The tea is hot. Okay, I know that's right, maybe. I am set. So let's listen. 14 seconds. Okay, so there's a music. I don't wanna get flagged. Oops, she spilled the tea.
It is hot.
They just having fun. She's like, I'm gonna spill the tea. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm so excited for tomorrow. Okay, this is extra. New as ever products dropping 20th of June. Mother about to feed us. Meghan has been busy cooking, y'all. Okay, Meghan has been busy, y'all. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Maybe I need to check as ever IG videos. Account. Okay, so let's pause. That's another clip. Meghan opened up an Emma Grede's podcast out tomorrow. Cause I'm a day later. Okay, keep that in mind. So it's already been out about that viral mama and baby dance video. She shared it to show the joy and love in her family's real life, not the media noise. Now with her return to social, she's telling her story on her terms. Alright, let's see if it's the same clip.
You have to be authentic.
You have to be authentic. Did you see my baby mama dance?
I mean, stop it. First of all,
Okay, I just share it so I don't want to waste too much time. Okay, let's see here. Statement from Harry and Meghan's global press secretary, quote, "The Duke and Duchess have never cited privacy as the reason for stepping back. This distorted narrative was intended to trap the couple into silence. In fact, their statement announcing their decision to step back mentioned nothing of privacy and reiterates their desire to continue their roles and public duties."
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is, we're not walking away. What I want to make clear is, we're not walking away. And we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes.
And reiterates their desire to continue their roles and public duties.
So in that respect, nothing changes.
Any suggestion otherwise speaks to a key point of this series. They are choosing to share their story.
I think life is about being able to share our stories and share parts of our lives that you're comfortable with.
On their terms, and yet the tabloid media has created an entirely untrue narrative that permeates press coverage and public opinion. The facts are right in front of them. Yeah, and she also said that in the Oprah interview, she never talked about privacy.
So it's about boundaries and it's about respect. They've created a false narrative. I've never talked about privacy. I think that's just a basic understanding.
Okay, I've already settled it for myself. So flattering and criticism go down the same drain, and I'm quiet free. One sentence, a quiet rebellion. It ends the addiction. Let's put, oh my God, it's long. Okay. When I see those huge, I call them biography, just pause and read it, okay? There's the laugh here. What's the definition of insanity again? I love the fact that she doesn't give a F about that family. I thought she told Jamie Kern-Lima that she was over having to prove anything. Well, yeah, and then she's moving on. All right, there's two comments here. She can keep trying. Oh, please. She's moved on. Okay, she's not proving anything to anybody. She feel like sharing this video, she share it. I don't know. Okay, I love that she's telling them that behind the scenes she's happy and that she's sharing everything in her own terms. That pretty much that. Okay, what's this? Let's pause that. Save the date. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, will be on Emma Grede's show Aspire with Emma Grede on Tuesday, June 17. Oh, so that's today, June 17. Okay, this was popping up on my timeline yesterday. Oh, so it's today, the 17th, the day that I'm recording this. Okay, I'm so sick of hearing her talk about fun and authentic. Okay, let me pause and respond to this. All right, so this is what I would hear. I'm responding to this. I'm so sick of hearing her talk about fun and authentic and real, on and on and on. She wanna know or understand real life if it bit her on the backside. Okay, so there's me responding here. I'm like, okay, I guess you're not that sick of her, because here you are on content that's about, guess who? Meghan Sussex. If you were sick of her, the most reasonable and sane thing to do is, guess what? Don't follow anything that's about, guess who? Meghan Sussex, Prince Harry's wife. Crazy people. All right, so let's do this. That's other people responding, but let's block. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. It's like there's a magnet that keeps on bringing them back, but they just don't know how to control themselves. Why? Well done, Meg. Okay, haha, I love it. She survived the racism, attacks, and oppression and is thriving. I hope she is an example to so many people. We love our Princess Meghan. Let's pause this. The Ranger's about to be incandescent with rage, y'all. That's our girl. Alright, let's move on to the next tweet. Next one. It's making reference to the podcast as well. Alright, is that the same part again? I hope it's a different clip. Quote, I will ask people to tell the truth. Yep. Alright. 35 seconds. Screenshot again.
I wanted to ask you a little bit about the public narrative, because when you sign up to be an actress, you know that people are going to start recognizing you, they're going to start speaking to you on the street, but that's very different from what you have now.
It is?
Okay, I'm just listening to it for the first time right now. I have a clip of her, I'm not sure, I think it was either in Canada or in New York. She was either going in or coming out of a building. There were a whole bunch of paparazzi people talking to her. She's signing autographs and all of that. She had a real good relationship with the paparazzis. Okay, when it's business, she does her thing. But the UK took it to another level. Okay, they want to be part of everything that she does. This is the difference. Okay, I will show you the clip that I'm making reference to.
I got you. Hold the shot. Grab the shot. I got you.
Thanks for braving the cold, everybody.
The nosebleed sees Megan.
Of course. Oh, there's
Thank you, Megan.
Oh, hello.
Megan, you right there? That's the people back there.
There you go.
No
Whose
problem.
pin did I steal?
Where'd you go?
Here it is. Wait, I got one more. I got a pen, hold on.
And there are probably thousands of other clips people have, or maybe on social media, that I'm not aware of. But the one that I came across, she had good relationship with the paparazzis. Okay, but they left her alone. They were not into her business. It's the UK that took it to a freaking insane way where she can't even move. Okay, even they were even taking images of her freaking bedroom in the UK after she married Harry, or maybe they were dating. I don't remember the time frame of it, where Harry had to sue them. Okay, let's listen.
It is, Emma. It's very different.
No. I wonder, and listen, I want to say this to you in the best way, because I wonder if you could rewrite your public narrative from scratch. Is there anything that you would do differently?
Yes, I would ask people to tell the truth.
I wanted to ask you a little.
So I'm just gonna share the clips that are on that I came across on X. Okay, but go watch her content or go listen to it wherever it's being shown. Okay, so there's no comment. Let's go to the next one. Again, it's making reference to the podcast. What was that? A couple of weeks ago, I was so busy, and I wanted to listen to her podcast while I was doing so many things. I was eating. I record the thing, and then I thought that I'll have a lot to say, but not that much. And I share it with you. So I'm not going to do that again. All right. So next tweet. Oh, Meghan, the woman you are. I don't know if it's the same clip again.
You have to be authentic.
Just be authentic. Did you see my baby mama dance?
Okay.
I mean, stop it. First of all.
All right. So I'm just not going to keep on playing the same clip again. I thought it was different, because I will have to share. I cannot even play it freely. I will have to put clips, screenshots. Okay, love her. There's no more comments. Let's go to the next one. It's like when the squad are tweeting things and they come under my timeline, I'm just putting on my list, and then when I'm recording, I'll listen to it. All right, next tweet. When Emily claimed that Meghan told Harry that she can't believe she is not getting paid, that's the laugh here. Like Emily was standing next to hear this. Okay, different here. Emily was standing next to her, maybe next to her. Let's say Meghan said so. She had every right, giving Charles didn't cover her costs with a claim of not having money for her. All right, so that part, Harry sort of. Was it in Spare where Charles brought it up to Harry that he doesn't have money to take care of?
Driving us out into the fields, asked about Meg. Not with great interest, just casually. Still, he didn't always ask, so I was pleased. She's good, thanks. Does she want to carry on working? Say again. Does she want to keep on acting? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I expect she'll want to be with me, doing the job, which would rule out Suits, since they film in Toronto. I see. Well, darling boy, there's not enough money to go around. I stared. What was he banging on about? He explained, or tried to. I can't pay for anyone else. I'm already having to pay for your brother and Catherine. I flinched. Something about his use of the name Catherine. I remembered the time he and Camilla wanted Kate to change the spelling of her name, because there were already 2 royal ciphers with a C and a crown above? Charles and Camilla? It would be too confusing to have another. Make it Catherine with a K, they suggested. I wondered now what came of that suggestion. I turned to Willie, gave him a look that said, "You listening to this?" His face was blank. Pa didn't financially support Willie and me and our families out of any largesse. That was his job. That was the whole deal. We agreed to serve the monarch, go wherever we were sent, do whatever we were told, surrender our autonomy, keep our hands and feet inside the gilded cage at all times, and in exchange the keepers of the cage agreed to feed and clothe us. Was Pa, with all his millions from the hugely lucrative Duchy of Cornwall, trying to say that our captivity was starting to cost him a bit too much? Besides which, how much could it possibly cost to house and feed Meg? I wanted to say, she doesn't eat much, and I'll ask her to make her own clothes, if you like. It was suddenly clear to me that this wasn't about money. Pa might have dreaded the rising cost of maintaining us, but what he really couldn't stomach was someone new dominating the monarchy, grabbing the limelight. Someone shiny and new coming in and overshadowing him, and Camilla. He'd lived through that before and had no interest in living through it again.
I mean, these people, we see, okay? We all know Emily is full of ish, okay, I don't know. But who wants to know, okay, who wants to work hard and not get paid for it? No one else was working for free, but they want the biracial woman to, in other words, be their slave. Exactly. No one has given me a good answer for why Meghan should have had to work for free. She lies. They plant these stories from their mouth and say it's true. Okay. I don't know. But whatever, Harry brought it up on Spare. Next tweet. Okay, literally stunning. Yeah, that's a nice picture of her. Very limited makeup. Glowing. She's one of the most beautiful women alive. She does look gorgeous. The look of happiness and love. Is she real? There's the rose. True. Queen Bonita. Face so pretty like what? There's the fire. 10 out of 10 face card. Let's get to the next one. I hope I have energy later to go to the gym. This Friday, 8 a.m. Okay, this Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Don't be late, as ever. Okay, should the Hunger Games will start. No, squad, shoot. The Hunger Games will start. I need to be ready. Okay, lucky me that I'm off this Friday. I'll be ready with my CC, that's the laugh here. Not like the first time. I signed on a few hours later and everything was sold out. Okay, I'm not going to miss out this time. I'm ready. Let's go. Alright, so that's it. Before I hope I remember, before I finish this video, I need to go on IG to see what's the latest she posts on her as ever and her Meghan account. Okay, Meghan IG account. If you mother effers don't let me get some flower sprinkles, I'm leaving. New, Meghan has announced that As Ever products plus new delicious surprises will be back this Friday, June 20th, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard, 4 p.m. was BST, something British Standard Time, I think. Alright. Oh yes, honey. Sweet things await. Mark your calendars for June 20th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. We're bringing back your favorite plus some delicious surprises you won't want to miss. Okay, I'm telling you, she's doing good with her social media posts. That's this IG here. It's going to be an all-out fight between us and the Rangers and the media. It's so irritating how fast can even get the shit because the haters love her more. I need some money ASAP. We took our dog to the vet and went to Costco today. Send help. Okay, unless I can time my break at work just right, I'm probably gonna miss out again. Me too. I'll be right in the middle of my get out of the house routine. Yeah, I better leave the effing honey alone. So there's all of that. Let's go to the next tweet. There's more comment, but let's move on. Okay, I'm almost done. So there's that again. Careful, Meghan. The tea is hot. Okay, I put this twice. Yeah, I put this twice. Let's move on. Next one. Okay, so these are magazine talking about it. People. Meghan Markle says she will ask people to tell the truth if she could rewrite her public story. Okay, the best teller of truth is time, and time after time Meghan is proved right about everything that she's ever said. Harry as well. Meghan, keep living your life, girl. Okay, yeah, because way too many people get away with writing BS, clickbait lies about her and no pushback. Okay, she wants the truth. Oh goody, she'll be releasing stuff from those NDAs then. Okay, that's an ad. Alright, the same thing they're saying here, they should tell the royal family that too. Alright, this is another tweet that making reference to People magazine. Okay, so excited to listen to this episode of Aspire with Emma Grede and Meghan Sussex tomorrow. These quotes from the People article shows why so many of the Duchess's supporters are happy she is back on social media. We get to hear and see her life on her term and her own words. Alright, so there's that. I love this. That was 4 years ago, she says. So it's also a really great reminder that with all the noise or whatever people do, there's still a whole life, a real authentic fun life that's happening behind the scenes. Okay, the Duchess of Sussex adds, I'm just grateful that now being back on social as well, I have a place where I can share it on my own terms. Alright, that's from that 1 minute video here. I keep on sharing. Alright, so I blacked this. Let's leave it alone. So there's that again. Okay, they both look amazing tomorrow on Aspire. Okay, so these are extra. Let me like it. Okay, on my own terms, the most important part here, remember when the only way magazines, newspapers learn about something was if the celeb invited them into their home. They had a say in what was shared in a non-invasive way. Let them be human. Stop cannibalizing them for content. Alright, so there's that. That same tweet again. Clip, that same clip. It's a minute. So I'm not even gonna play. Let's go to the next tweet. Now the squad are talking about something here. As ever. If I don't get any honey on Friday, LOL, I'm a thug. I'm real thug. Okay, set your clocks. Sis, I'll be at work. I'ma have to peep the peep, lol. It's the meme choice for me. I know. Okay, sis, lol. Yeah, aggressive in the streets. I beg your pardon. Thug, nah. Your thug isn't thuggish. Since when? Oh my god, those emojis and GIF. That's why you need to open up Q spaces. Okay, I don't even want to respond to her about this space. She said there was a time she opened a space on, I believe on X, and then she fell asleep and the squad were dragging her in a fun way, that she left them lose outer space or something like that. Okay, why did I put this here? Okay, the reason we don't see home videos of William, Kate, and their kids taking on their iPhone uploaded to their socials in an effort to make them seem relatable is because they don't have any. Hard to round up the family for a spontaneous iPhone video when they don't live in the same house. That is true. Couple times, what event where they were going? Was it Charles something? Charles was doing something and they were late. One of them came before the other. I don't remember the thing, but there's a possibility they don't live in the same house. Okay, I read this. It looks like a Stepford stage family photo, about as genuine as wicked work shy Willie and cancer fake Kate. Lavender marriage, perfectly posed, utterly hollow. Okay, the pics that were posted yesterday are from the same photo shoot of Louis' birthday pic, and KP only started to post new photo shoot pics on Father's Day 2020 after Harry celebrated his first Father's Day in 2019, despite the fact that KP account was created in 2015. So now when Harry became a father, all of a sudden that's when he starts saying or taking his, I guess, position or his title as a father somewhat serious or something. I don't know. Yeah, he just doesn't want Harry to overshadow him. These people are so freaking stupid. Okay, they are not people we can connect to. Their world is alien to us. I truly believe, yeah, I agree with that. Why do you think they can be relatable? The idea they are just like us is ridiculous. Nothing is comparable. No matter how hard they try, the videos lack warmth and you just seem like royal propaganda for the public. Yeah, that's exactly that. I agree with this. I told you, they move like robotics. This is why they don't get people. They don't understand people. What they understand is the final product. They see people like whatever Harry have done or Meghan has done. They see people are cheering for it. They're gonna grasp that moment. Whatever Harry was doing in that moment where people liked, and then they're gonna replicate it and, I don't know, move like a robot. They don't operate like human being. This channel, I think this is where I will be putting this video. Yep, they've been unofficially separated since she moved to Adelaide Cottage. I also suspect George doesn't live with her, possibly just Charlotte and Louis. Yeah, ruining the first one to be just like him. Like, don't their friends find it strange that they have never released any kind of home candid videos before? Every family video is shot by a production company, nothing private and free spirit like everyone else, but Meghan and Harry are the fake one, the joke by themselves. It's like, don't believe your eyes, don't believe your senses, let them tell you this is how they want to operate. Was just thinking about this. They share family clips, but they are literally all one film by a crew and created, never in a way where they just captured candid family moments, but always like they're on a set and made as British royal family PR for a specific occasion. No realness or warmth. If they want to be like Harry, I mean, people are literally telling them how they could be likable. I don't know if people will ever gravitate. There will be. I'm not speaking for everybody, but I don't think a good portion of people will gravitate toward them. So they want to know what needs to be done. This is it. If they read these, this is it. All right? They don't need to hire PR to tell them what to do. The people who pay attention to them, literally putting it on social media for them. I'm reading them right now. Not untouched one, plenty of Photoshop examples. Okay, after these three, that's it. They don't live together. In fact, they are recycling pictures from the previous year. They take pictures in bulk. Could be. Okay, after that mistake they made with the, Mother's Day last year. So, probably. And they have to be careful because this is the time where the kids are growing. They will see the difference. Exactly. No matter how much they try to push the narrative that William and Kate are hands-on parents, is evidence they are not. They only like William interact with his kids is when there's a professional photographer, videographer around to make those stage Instagram reels. They post LOL. Not untouched one. Plenty of Photoshop examples. Okay, let's go to the next one. Martin. Okay, so Martin clip here. So he's making reference to this. All photos, oops, once again, Kensington Palace slipped up. And what's that? Willie and his children from behind thought that wasn't allowed. There's a laugh here. As always, thank you. There's Martin talking about it. It's 1 minute and 34 seconds. Screenshot, okay?
Morning friends, happy Monday, how are you doing? More deflection and misdirection from the non-working British royal family. We've seen it all before, let's debunk this together. Kate Middleton breaks from tradition in latest Father's Day tribute post. Well, the journalist is saying that she's breaking from tradition because she normally takes the photographs. But everyone with a rational mind and that can actually think for themselves knows that Kate's not allowed to take any photographs anymore since Photoshop Gate.
Oh, really? I didn't know. She's not allowed to. But okay. I don't know. Maybe it's a silent kind of... I don't know. Let's continue.
Photoshop Gate broke. Kate was thrown under the bus for digitally manipulating the images, and since then, somebody else has been employed to take the photos.
Okay, for those who probably new to my channel, when that Photoshop thing, which I sort of mentioned even before I started listening to Martin here, when that picture first came out, the media, I believe Daily Fail, I have some screenshot of that, were giving Prince William credit for it. They said it was William who took that picture. But when, especially the squad, I believe it was the squad who were criticizing, started looking into the picture and said, wait a second, I mean, some squaddies have some freaking eyes. I know it wasn't me, but people, mostly the squad, were starting to analyze that image, okay, that Photoshop image. Then later on, it's starting to make some noise. And then now professional photographers, some of them are not even squaddies, started criticizing it even more. They pinpoint little things here and there. And then there's one tweet that I came across where somebody was able to differentiate which part of those and the image that were taking someplace else. Okay? And then that's when AP, Associate Press, came and started doing its thing and asked for, how do they call this, the metadata of the picture. They could not produce that for AP. And then, I don't know if it was the same day or the following day, but I know it was during that same week when that was happening. People were discussing it. And then later, AP discredited it. Okay? So it started with the squad. And then at the beginning, when it was first put out, they were giving William credit for it. They were saying, oh, this is William taking picture for Mother's Day. You know, put him in the positive way, as there's the caring father who's taking picture with the kids and the mother, blah, blah, blah. And then the squad went in and F everything up. This is why they don't like the squad. It started with the squad. I know it's not me because I don't have the eyes for this. I mean, I use Photoshop, but I'm not that technical and Photoshop as some people. Okay? So, let's get back to this. And now they fully blame Kate for that. And now they're saying that she can't take pictures anymore. I know, in my humble opinion, it's someone, a prophet. I don't even think it's Kate who did that. She probably didn't even know they put that out. It was after the fact. Because they know they could use her, manipulate her, and say anything. She can't open her mouth. Okay, it's not like I'm trying to protect or anything, but this is the way these people are operate. And then based on things that I saw when that picture first came out, I don't think Kate had anything to do with it. They just blame it on her. Okay? And then around that time, I believe she wasn't even coming out in public. They claim something happened to her. I don't know. She disappeared for a while. And then later on, they start to, lies after lies. She's in bed with the kids, whatever. So they hire someone to put that image together. And that person did a very good job, I must say. But not good enough for the squad. Who was able to see the layering, the cover up, the whatever they did to put that picture together. But anyway, let me move it back slightly. You know what? Let's start all over.
Morning friends, happy Monday, how are you doing? More deflection and misdirection from the non-working British royal family. We've seen it all before, let's debunk this together. Kate Middleton breaks from tradition in latest Father's Day tribute post. Well, the journalist is saying that she's breaking from tradition because she normally takes the photographs. But everyone with a rational mind and that can actually think for themselves knows that Kate's not allowed to take any photographs anymore since Photoshop Gate. Photoshop Gate broke, Kate was thrown under the bus for digitally manipulating the images, and since then, somebody else has been employed to take the photos. Secondly, why are the photos always old? These are literally from these are literally from 2024, right?
I like when he said that, he talked to himself. Think modern. All right, Leslie.
Kate can't take photos anymore, and they have to use photos that are at least a year old. It just seems really odd to me. If you're commissioning a photographer to take some photos to release on Father's Day, you know about Father's Day in advance, you've got plenty of time to plan it, you can get some more modern, up-to-date ones. These were actually taken on the same day in Norfolk in 2024. This was part of the infamous flipping Hallmark card Disney movie that was released by William and Catherine to reassure us that their marriage was okay. Yeah, all right people, we've got it, no problems there whatsoever, right? Look the other way. Have a brilliant Monday. As ever, comments are open, let me know what you think.
All right, so let's
friends,
pause. Okay, it's hard to get petulant George to smile. Sadly, the poor boy is being programmed and controlled to have the stiff upper lip and not allowed to be a normal boy. Okay, wrong tools. Okay, no, it's an old photo. Prince Louis' teeth testify to the fact. The poor boy needs his parents to take him to a dentist instead of pulling him out to appease the weak program and control. All the poor boy gets is constant told off. Maybe don't dress him like a little man in a stiff suit. What was it? I saw a video clip when they were on the balcony. He's waving to the people, being a kid, and then the older brother made him stop. It's like to stand like a freaking mannequin, like a soldier kind of thing. Why are they always out in the woods? House must be a mess. We all know how lazy they are, or William doesn't have a key to the house anymore. That's the thinking face. That's an ad. Let's move on. Alright, so this is talking about privacy, and then I have one more after that. Alright. They use privacy because they are unable to spread misinformation about them. Anyone remembers the gender-neutral lie? She got abused during her first pregnancy because of their lies. Those social media posts and visibility are destroying their propaganda. Alright, let's see here. Pointing down here. Born free, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will raise their baby as gender fluid and will avoid any stereotypes according to friends. When was that? 2019. I wasn't aware of this. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex will reportedly raise their baby as gender fluid and won't impose stereotype on it. These people are crazy. Another unnecessary lie was that she was vegan. They spent years claiming Kate went out of her way to make her something vegan to welcome her. Meanwhile, homegirl is out here making bacon sandwiches and fried chicken on her show. So true. That is why they wanted her silenced and off social media, and so they can write the narrative and direct the bow and gals to her. her power is taking back with IG. Diana never had this, and she was roasted alive and driven to her death, literally. Okay, and they said she was vegan and was it tutorial and forcing Harry to be one as well. All lies. Okay, exactly. Privacy is a weapon now to silence them, to justify their unfair criticism and unhinged obsession. Like every celebrity around the world have privacy, which means choosing to share what they like and controlling their own narrative while overprotecting their kids. All right. Yep, statement, Meghan Global Press Secretary. Okay, I read this already in this video. There's more of it here. Okay, I'm so glad she is back on Insta, so the British lies can't stick anymore. About time the propaganda from ghastly UK media are debunked in real time. They still lie about her being vegan. Exactly, thumbs up, 100%. Alright, so this is my last one. This one is a TikTok video. This guy, I don't know his real name or whatever he used on social media, but he's really good. He's another one similar to Martin, for the one that I just shared with you that was talking about the photo. All right, the difference between Sussex Squad and royalists, spot on. So let's listen. Screenshot, okay? 1 minute and 47 seconds.
The difference between Sussex fans and royalists? One group is brainwashed. The other group reads. Let me explain something to you royalist weirdos. Especially the ones camped in my comment section like unpaid Buckingham interns. Sussex fans aren't obsessed with Meghan and Harry. We're obsessed with the truth. And you know what that means? We didn't form our opinions from the front page of the Daily Mail. We formed them while watching a smear campaign unfold in real time, in high definition, with...
That is true. That is true. I think many of us come collectively for... You know, people who were not following Meghan at all, but was aware of her, majority of us, when you read some tweets, it's almost like I'm reading something that I would have write about why I'm following her now. Because majority of the news squad is come because of that, because of the lies. But let's continue. So he's pardoned so far.
Receipts. Meanwhile, you lot are out here quoting articles ghostwritten by palace aides as if it were gospel. You believe that Meghan made Kate cry. You believe Harry is brainwashed. You believe everything you're spoon-fed by the British press. An industry literally built on racism, classism, and covering up royal scandals. You don't support the monarchy. You worship propaganda. You saw two people walk away from an institution that protected and said they were the problem? Make it make sense. You call us cult-like? We question things. We fact-check. We pull court documents, compare timelines, and dismantle lies like it's a full-time job. You wake up every morning.
That is true. He is spot on. He is absolutely spot on. I have videos where I know many of you are not on Twitter and busy doing your different things, and then because I want to know about certain things that was said in court or whatever, I'll pull some stuff, especially with the Andrew thing. I read a whole bunch of court document. I give my humble opinion, and I let you guys know I'm not an attorney or whatever, but he's spot on. Let's continue.
Morning, hoping the sun will tell you how to feel. You stand an institution that took a black woman, chewed her up, and then got mad when she said no thank you? So no, this isn't about royal versus anti-royal. This is about who's being played and who's not. Sussex fans aren't brainwashed. We're not dumb enough to think silence from the palace means innocence. And we're definitely not dumb enough to believe the British press found ethics the moment Meghan entered the chat. You fell for the PR. We saw the pattern. That's the difference.
That is true. That is true. He's spot on. He is spot on. Let's see here. Tell it like it is. There's the clap here. They have the nerve to hold daily panel discussion with their unwashed scab feet, slandering a highly successful woman with a strong work ethic. Of course, there's going to be 5 a.m. emails. That's what working women do. Agree. And modern working women are not just hair and dresses. They have impact. Okay, I wish more people would listen to him and apply it to social media as a whole. Most of the information, even on Google, is garbage because there is so much information, there is no information. To get the truth, you have to critically think and use scholarly resources for research. This is why when Harry is doing certain things, he goes to the court. And then I, search on Twitter to get those court documents because this is where the truth will lie. True, Absolutely love this guy. Sam, oh, he ate. He is absolutely 100% spot on. Bullseye, agree. Mic drop. You did this. Yes. Okay. It's the notorious, who's that? Jacob Baker. So that's him. Oh, I don't know. She tagged somebody. I don't know who. Okay. On IG, who did this? I like that he is precise, concise, and straight to the fact. Bullseye. What is his handle? Okay, so that's his handle, Jacob Baker. So let's follow him. Maybe look like he just came on X or something. Okay, he is so good. He is really good. You fell for the PR. We saw the pattern. Exactly. That's exactly that. Exactly. I'm with you. This is spot on. Speak on it. You know it. He tells it the way it is, and he is finished. There's that. Mic drop. Okay, so pretty much everybody is in agreement with him. I see some things flash notification. Let me see if it's something to share with you. Alright, the one that I saw is about the leftovers, so I don't want to bring it over here. So while I pause, I was able to type a prayer for sight and truth. So I'm gonna read this one. Okay. Lord, open my eyes to see the areas in my life where I've been compromising and tolerating sin. Help me to walk in your light and stay steadfast in your truth. All right, so that's it. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so there 4 comments, and I believe some of them are not showing. That's because of filter. They probably derangers. So some people responded. I need to make thumbnails for this, so I'm gonna start editing what I just record here and then make a thumbnails for this video. So that's it. Thank you for watching.